Welcome to episode 240 of WWE SuperCard with me, Kenneth Knight, Season 2. This is episode 240, and as you can see, my background picture for this week is the phenomenal AJ Styles, which is now, as you all know by now, is the newest addition to the main roster of the WWE main roster. He was at the Royal Rumble. He competed in the Royal Rumble match, and he also had a match against Chris Jericho on Raw last night, but I'm not going to tell you how it came out because I don't want to spoil it for anybody who hasn't seen Raw yet. But it was an excellent match. Him and Chris Jericho put on one heck of a good match, and it was well worth it. So I'm not going to spill the beans on who won or anything like that. And as you know, by now as well, Triple H is the new World WWE Heavyweight Champion of the world, which was rigged, of course. Of course, Vince McMahon had him come in 30. But other than that, that's all I'm going to talk about on that because I don't want to spoil it for anybody. But all in all, it was a great pay-per-view and a great Monday Night Raw last night and a great pay-per-view on Sunday night. Awesome Royal Rumble pay-per-view. Great matches. It was totally awesome. And as you all know, we do have a Team Road to Glory going on right now. And my team's doing pretty decent. They're doing great, but I won't get into that just yet because right now I do got 5 battles which I'll play on this video. But for now, I don't know if I'll play the full 5 battles or not. I don't want the video to go too super long. But for now, I did get my legendary pity pull today, and I'll show you what it was. My legendary pity pull, and it's not a pro, as you can see now. Definitely not a pro. But let's go to the legendaries. My newest legendary card I pulled off the board today. My pity pull was, Triple H. That's my newest legendary pull off the board today during Team RTG. Not a pro, unfortunately, but still a good card. Maybe one day I'll pro him, but for now, he's not a pro. But I did get a Triple H pity pull today, so it'll be a while before I get the next pity pull. I just wish it could have been a Brie Bella or something, because I really need a Brie Bella, as you all know, to pro it. So it's all good. And I locked him in there. And I can't wait till they come out with the very first AJ Styles card. That'll be great when they come out with the AJ Styles card. I know they're going to come out with one fairly soon, I'm sure. I'm sure they'll come out with it soon. But yes, the rumors were true. AJ Styles did sign with WWE and backed out of a contract with TNA. Evidently, WWE offered him a better deal, and plus they put him on the main roster instead of NXT. So that was awesome that they put him straight to the main roster. He didn't have to worry about NXT, part of the contract. He wouldn't come to the WWE unless he went to the main roster. So I guess they agreed to his terms, and here he is, AJ Styles into WWE on the main roster, which he knows as well as I do. He's a up-and-coming WWE superstar and one day a legend. He's awesome, and I'm looking very forward to watching him wrestle over the next several months, maybe the next several years. You never know how long he might be there, but we shall see. And right now we are on the Roman Reigns card. We almost had to claim my Dean Ambrose. There's my epic Dean Ambrose, which is not a pro. So, got him. And we are now working on the legendary card, Roman Reigns. Hopefully we'll get him soon. And then on to the Charlotte Flair card, which we all want to get. I'm hoping we were able to get her. The last Team RTG, we couldn't really get her. Or get the, not her, but get the Survivor card last time because the matchmaking was way too hard and we only do +1s and +2s. Or +1s and 3s, I mean. But hopefully it'll be a little easier this time since we do got some pretty decent cards in our deck. But we shall see what happens. And we'll go ahead and play a few games here on Team RTG. Hope you all are doing great on your Team RTG. Let me know how you all doing. How's your Team RTG going? Hope it's going great. Hope you're getting the cards fairly quickly. We've already made it to the legendary card. Not too bad. Since the event only started 10 hours ago. So it's not too bad. We got all way to the legendary in 10 hours time, so hopefully we'll be able to get that legendary real soon. And then on to that Survivor Charlotte Flair. Hopefully we'll get her. But it's going to be pretty hard to get her because, as you know, last time the matchmaking on that Survivor card was nearly impossible. So I don't know what's going to happen. We shall see. And let's go ahead and throw a Toughness and Charisma match. Looks like the Sheamus will be the one to go in on that one. And we're going to win that one. And on to the Divas match, which is the Brie Bella. And did we win that one? I can't tell. Yeah, we won that one. Cool. And on to Booker T. Booker T Crime here. Legendary on Epic. Legendary Pro on Epic Pro. And Ultimate Warrior Epic Pro. Let's see if we can do some good. Yep, we're going to get this one. Good to go. First round's great. Excellent first round. On to the next round. And it's power and speed. Who's got the best speed here? Looks like Sheamus actually has the best speed. Isn't that crazy? Go ahead and go with that Sheamus card, the best speed. And we're definitely going to win that one because we only got a single Bray to go against there. So that's awesome. Successful match there. A power match, which is definitely The Miz all the way. But I hope you all enjoyed the Royal Rumble on Sunday night, and I hope you enjoyed Raw last night. I know I did. I mean, it was a great Royal Rumble and an awesome Raw last night. And 2016 is only beginning, and we're officially on the road to WrestleMania. Still looking forward to that. WrestleMania. I was wanting to go to that WrestleMania, but I was living in Arkansas at the time. But I no longer live in Arkansas, so unfortunately I won't be making that trip to WrestleMania this year. But maybe someday I'll catch one of the WrestleManias. Maybe I'll bring one close to me someday. But we shall see. And I think we should win this one because we do have a Survivor Pro John Cena, as you can see there. Great card. Survivor Pro John Cena, awesome. And a Speed and Charisma match, and it's a tag team incompatible, but it's alright. We should still win. Yep, we'll win. And some of my teammates did train up some cards today, so that's great. Team Road to Glory is a great opportunity to train up cards at the beginning. But when we get to Legendary card, which we are now, we need to use our best cards from this point on because this is where it starts getting rough. About halfway through this card, it'll start getting harder and harder and harder. But we'll get the Legendary card, and when we get onto the Survivor Charlotte, that will be hard to get, but we are going to do our best. So we'll see what happens. And the Speed and Charisma Tag Team, The Rock, and the Ultimate Warrior. I do want to say what happened on the Royal Rumble Sunday night, what happened on Raw last night, but I don't want to spoil it for anybody in case everybody hasn't seen it yet. So I'm just going to keep my mouth shut for now. So, but once you did watch it, I hope you enjoyed it very much. I know I enjoyed it. So, great Raw, great Royal Rumble. And of course, Raw and Royal Rumble is always great, especially this close to WrestleMania. The events, Raws and stuff start getting a whole lot better about this time when WrestleMania time starts to approach at the Royal Rumble when it becomes officially the road to WrestleMania. No good card picks yet. I'm not expecting a Legendary, unfortunately, because I already got the pity pull. As you saw earlier, it was that Triple H card, which is not a pro for me, unfortunately, but that is how it is. And I've reached the card limit, so I'm going to have to pause this video, train a card up, and get rid of some of these cards, and I'll be right back. And I'm back. Time for a little more Team RTG game today. Oops, I accidentally clicked on that. Didn't want to, but it happens. So let's go back to normal cards here. Go back to where we need to be here, I should say. And right now, my King of the Ring, I'm 19 wins, 19 losses. Not doing so great. As you can see, my standings right now, I'll show you. I'm in 9th place, which I'm 1 game back. Which has been a pretty tough King of the Ring because everybody, including myself, sandbagged this thing. So what's killing me right now on this King of the Ring is everybody, pretty much everybody else other than me, has a Legendary Pro Diva, which I do not have, which has been costing me some matches and getting me killed. But hopefully, eventually, I'll get a Pro Legendary Diva. Hopefully one of these days, soon. It'll really be great. But for now, I got to take what I can get. So that's how my King of the Ring is going. Thought I'd just give you a quick update on that. And we're going to go ahead and play maybe a couple more games of Team RTG. since I'm not expecting any legendary pull or anything, it's probably going to be a fairly short video. It's not going to be super long. I probably won't do all the battles on video. I'll probably just do part of them because I don't want to go too much over on the video because a lot of people really don't have time to watch it during the week. So I'm going to make this video at least probably a little less than 20 minutes, hopefully. Anywhere between 15 and 20 minutes. We shall see how we do. And I think I'll play this match and maybe one more match, but I'll let everybody know what my team points looking like, what everybody on the team's doing, how everybody on the team is doing, I should say. And they are in chat actively right now, but I'm not going to worry about telling them to say hi to YouTube because they're probably busy grinding Road to Glory, which I'm very proud. They're doing great so far in this Road to Glory. Very good. So I'm actually happy about it. So I am pleased. I really can't use any support cards because it's a toughness and charisma match. So let's go ahead and just use this Brie Bella. And we're going to win because they got an epic single. So that's good for me. And go on with Dean Ambrose. I'm not really going to use him yet because he's not fully trained. So I'll use him last. Or in a tag team, whatever, you know. And we'll win this one definitely. See, if I had used that Dean Ambrose, we would have got beat by that card. Actually, we would have beat that card. Oh well, it's all good. And it's a tag team, of course. And none of those support cards are for the deck, so I'm not going to mess with them right now. We're definitely going to lose this one because of that epic Pro Rock error. But it's all good. Can't win them all. Can't get all perfect games. Unfortunately, it's how it is. And it's gone with, let's see, Rock. And anybody on my team that's trying to train cards right now is not the time. You can train it later because right now we're trying to get this Legendary and Survivor card. So if you got weak cards in there, we're not going to do very good. So we need to get those pulled out hopefully here soon. Hopefully they'll be pulled out before this video comes on. But that Epic Pro just ain't going to do it for us. So now I want to pull that out before we get to that Survivor card. But if you already pulled it out, it's all good. I'm just saying it'd be easier to grind if it's pulled out and the better cards put in. That's all about I'm going to say about that. And we're going to win this match. And John Cena. And Stone Cold Steve Austin. I believe everybody pulled out their weak cards already. I think they've already trained them up, so we're all good, I believe. I'll check when I pause this eventually and make sure everybody's got their strongest cards in, because we need to make sure we have those strongest cards in when we get to that Survivor card for sure, because we will have a problem if we don't. So I'm not saying anybody's using their weaker cards right now. I'm just saying if they are, they need to take them out. But I'm not going to talk too much about that because it's really not a big deal. So go ahead and go Ultimate Warrior. We're going to win that one. And I don't know about that one. Yeah, we'll win this one. It's all good. And we win it. So that's another win for us. Another 5 points. Only bad thing I hate about Road to Glory, or Team Road to Glory and regular Road to Glory, is waiting on these stupid bouts. I wish they wouldn't make us wait on bouts, or at least cut the time down a little bit so it don't take so long to get a bout. It takes an hour to get 5 bouts, which I think stinks. I wish it took less time to get bouts. It'd be a lot better on everybody if it did. And we're going to see what we get here. Nothing spectacular. I'm not expecting any spectacular board clears or anything, so. And there we go. 4 more card picks. We're definitely going to get a board clear. For sure, because we still got 3 picks left here. And it's a title match, which is great. We can always use title matches for sure. Very important. Those are good. And as you can see, I'm in Legendary Plus tier. I'm almost in Legendary Plus Plus. If I had a Pro Epic Diva or a Pro Legendary Diva, I would definitely be in Legendary Plus Plus right now. But unfortunately, I'm not fortunate enough to have one of those yet, as you all know. But once I do get it, I'll be in Legendary Plus Plus guaranteed. If we get that Charlotte card, I'll definitely be in Legendary Plus Plus, because that would be my strongest diva. which would put my deck up to Legendary Plus Plus. And I got faith our team will get her, but it's going to take some hard grinding time to do it. But I'm going to grind as hard as I can for sure. And this is going to be our last match. Then I'm going to let y'all know the points run down on my team points. And then I'm going to end the video. So let's go with the rock here. But like I said, team RTGs and stuff are great to train your cards with, but only train your cards until you get to that legendary card. Once you get that legendary card, it starts getting harder. So if you got the weak cards in, when you get to the legendary card, you need to take them out and put your best cards in. This is just advice to everybody who watches my videos, in case you don't do it that way. But your team needs to make sure that you have your best cards in when you get to that legendary card. If you're in the tier, if you're in the survivor tier like we are, you need to have all your best cards in for that legendary, and definitely your best cards in for that survivor. But the first several cards, which is the common, uncommon, rare, super rare, and ultra rare, all the way up to the epic card, is great for training your cards. And most people can train their cards as long as they put them in at the beginning of the event and pull them out after the epic card. Can get them fully trained up. But this is just a little advice to make it a little bit easier for everyone who doesn't do that. Always use your best cards when you get to that legendary card, if you're in legendary tier or survivor tier. Now if you're in epic tier, you want to pull them out before you get to the epic card. Excuse me. I got a cold still, so you got to excuse me. I might cough here and there. Sorry, I'm trying to hold it back, but just not working very well at all. So hopefully I won't be coughing too much during this video, but these colds really stink. I hate having colds. That's because we go from warm to cold, warm to cold, warm to cold on the weather lately, so it's making a lot of people sick and giving me and my wife both a cold. Sucks, but it's how it is. We're going to win that match, and Stone Cold Steve Austin Epic Pro, and we're definitely going to win, so it's all good. And next one, let's go up to John Cena Legendary Pro, tag him with the Ultimate Warrior since they're compatible anyway. And we're definitely going to win this one. Definitely. And there we go. Dean Ambrose Epic card, Epic Pro. And we're going to get beat by that Brock Lesnar Epic Pro. On to the next one, and we're going to win this one because that's only a single Naomi we're going up against here, so it's all good. And we're going to win that one. So it's another 10 points to the points here, which is great. Hope the Survivor card is almost as easy as this Legendary card. We'll be good to go. But we still have a long ways to go. We're not quite to 100 points yet. We're almost 100 points, but we need 585 points to get this card. So it's still a pretty long road ahead to get the points needed for that. So, and I'm going to show you my team points rundown. Then I'm going to end the video. This video is going to look at least 20 minutes. It's looking like maybe a hair over 20 minutes. So hopefully y'all stuck in and watched the whole video. Hope you found any advice I told you about Team RTG and how to train your cards good and useful, because it's always the best way to do it. So let's go ahead and go to team points breakdown. We'll shout these guys out as I do these points breakdowns, but I want to end the video. Stanley 1215 is the current most points, 294 points. Darian HD Kill Switch, 285 points, which is great. He don't really like this event, but he's doing good. RG7 Gaming, 276 points. Kyle, 263 points. Big shout out to Kyle. And of course, I have 240 points. I'm doing I'm doing the best I can between stuff I got to do around the house and stuff. I'm grinding as much as possible, but I am up to 240 points. Francesco with 195 points. Ryan Fitz with 190 points. Saban, 180 points. Antonio, 150 points, and Gerardo, 110 points. Everybody is over 100 points, which is great. And a lot of us are over 200 points already. So great job, guys. Keep it going. And thank you so much for watching. And I'll see you on the next one. I'm out of here. Peace.